Boomflowah!
Good evening, this is BelGeode, and we are back with some more DCS World and some Tomcattery. Tonight, we are in the Persian Gulf to do some blue water ops and to rescue Dubai from the enemy. Yes, we're back here again. Feels good to be back on the boat. I think the last time that I was actually on one of these guys in DCS, it was in one of those birds over there. So I guess you would say we traded up this time around. Anyway, let me get to our situation as well as our objective, and then we'll hop in there and take the cat for a flight. So our situation is this. The enemy has gotten bold. Enraged by our efforts to keep them at bay, they've resorted to launching an all-out attack on Dubai. The only thing currently stopping them is our carrier group and our intercept aircraft. Our objective: Pontiac 9, you and Chevy 2 are going up to intercept and neutralize all hostile air threats to Dubai. We have reason to believe that they'll be sending high-altitude bombers, most likely fencers, and possibly low-altitude frogfoot strikers. Expect either flight to be escorted. ROE is shoot to kill any red threat that passes by Kasab Early Warning Facility. Texaco is available for refuel if needed. That's our good buddy Hater Tanker. Overlord will be on station by the time you get to the AO. Good hunting, and do not let Dubai down. Okay, so the stakes are high. If we do not stop these bombers, they will drop bombs all over Dubai. We don't want that. Alright, so now that we know what we're going to do, let's go ahead and hop into the Tom Kitty and we'll get this party started. Alrighty folks, we've got no time to lose, so let's go ahead and get everything set up. We want our instrument lights and our console lights up. And since we're on the carrier, we need to go about 7 miles out before we get above the traffic pattern, so let's just set that up. Might as well set up our BRC. I'm thinking it's about 040 today. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, Chevy 2's airborne. We're going to need to get our second radio up, put that on guard frequency so we can hear Overlord. And looks like Sundowner's ready to go, so we are pretty much good to go. Let's get our engines up to full mill. There we go, everything's looking good. Let's do our quick salute. I love that. And here we go! Woo! It never gets old, folks. Never gets old. Alright, gear up.
4 o'clock.
Thank you, Jester. Flaps up. And we need to make a 20-degree left-hand turn. So we were at a heading of, what, 035. So we need to bring it down to 015. Thank you, too. Okay, right there's good. Keep heading this way for a few seconds, and then we'll turn back in to a heading of 035. Hey, look, there's our lead frigate off to the right there. Can't really see Chevy from here, but we're supposed to rendezvous over Abu Musa Island. Thank you, too. He'll be rejoining in a second. Abu Musa Island is, of course, where we were flying the Hornet around, where we had to rescue Merlin. Alright, there's the rest of the fleet. Okay, and straighten up. Okay, so while 2 is rejoining, we'll check our distance here. Almost 5 miles out, not too shabby. So yeah, we definitely want to keep it low to avoid any other aircraft that are in the recovery pattern. Technically it's supposed to be at about 500 feet, but I don't really feel that comfortable being down that low just yet, so we'll bring it up a little bit. Alright, we're just about at 7 miles, so we'll put that back, and we can see our true flight path to our waypoint, so we're going to go ahead and center that up. And then we'll get some real altitude going here. We're going to go up to about 14 or 15,000 feet, so that's Angels 14, Angels 15. Bring it up to about 10 on the HUD. There we go, we're just about lined up. Get a little bit more power for this climb. We should be good to go. Alright, so 2 said he was going to be rejoining with us, so we're going to go to the outside view for a moment here. Make sure that he is actually catching up in good order and not using all of his gas with his afterburner. That's my biggest fear with the AI in this thing. So we've had an excellent takeoff, and looks like we've settled into a pretty decent climb, about 10 degrees nose up. So yeah, everything is looking fine, and even though we've got a lot of fuel flow consumption, that will even itself out once we get to altitude. What I'll do is I'll pull the power back a bit, so that way Chevy can join up with us. Just to remind you, our mission today is strictly air combat maneuvers. We have got to protect Dubai, which you can see there in the distance. Now, the way that I've set up this mission, there is a fail condition. If so much as one bomb drops on Dubai, we have failed our mission. So we really don't have a choice. We have to stop these bombers at all costs. Chevy's job is going to be our cover. They're going to protect us from the escorts of these bombers.
Chevy 2, passing waypoint 2 at 14,000.
Speaking of Chevy, looks like they are on station.
Chevy 2, on station at bullseye 255, 470 at 14,000.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to get my altitude hold switch on. Now, doing that does not automatically engage altitude hold. We have to use the altitude or the autopilot reference button or switch, as the case may be. It happens to be the same switch as the nose wheel steering. So once we get up to altitude, what I'll do is I'll level us off, and then I will hit that switch, and then our altitude hold will be engaged. So pretty cool stuff. We are drifting a little bit though, so I'm correcting my course. And we're going to go to the outside view for a moment here and check out Abu Musa and see how it has fared since the last time we were here. Well, Abu Musa's looking good this time of the year. You can't even see any of the little pock marks where we dropped our bombs and everything. But we are getting close to our waypoint, which is, of course, Abu Musa. So, Jester, I'm going to need you, buddy. Let's see. Waypoint 2, please.
Copy that. Switching to steer point 2.
Thank you much.
From waypoint 2 at 15,000.
And you can also hear that Chevy is pushing from waypoint. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to join up off of my left wing here as we make our quick turn past Abu Musa and head to steer point 2. We're still not quite at our cruise altitude just yet. We're just about there. I'm thinking Angels 18 should be sufficient, but I'm going to pull us down a little here. The hardest thing to do is to actually keep this thing level, especially if the wings are out. It just likes to wobble all over the place. But, you know, this is old tech. There's no fly-by-wire in this thing, so it's kind of to be expected. Alright, so I've set my HUD to cruise, and I'm just waiting to bring us back up to the right location. We want to be at Angels 18 and just about lined up perfectly center. which, as you can see from my VDI, the big green screen, we're not quite there yet. Alright, right there should be good. There we go. So what I just did, I hit the nose wheel steering button, which is also the autopilot reference, and now we are going to hold altitude until we get to that waypoint. So the next order of business is going to be to fence in, because we know that we've got enemies out there, and I'm still waiting for 2 to get in position. Where is Chevy? No sign of Chevy. Crap. Well, we may need to go outside to take a look, see where those guys are. They should be catching us up any moment now. But, be that as it may...
Fence in.
Yes, as if right on cue. Yes, we need to do that. So, here's what we do to fence in. We're going to set our gun rate to high for aircraft. Sidewinder cool, missile prep, master arm on, and we'll also set our HUD to air-to-air mode. You'll notice the one thing that I have not done yet is I haven't selected missiles. Now, I've conveniently set up waypoint 2 to be right over an oil rig that I manually put in this particular mission. But for right now, I'm going to have to kick out formation just a little.
Flight. Open formation.
There we go. I just feel he can cover me a little bit better if he's a little further out. So that works. And let's see. I'm going to pull the gas back a bit here. Alright, so there we go. We're just about at idle, which is still fine. You can still see that we're making good speed here. So that works for me. Let's pull this up just a touch. I try to keep it around 4.4 for the fuel flow. Hey, look, there's Chevy. And by the way, folks, Chevy is the Jolly Rogers Squadron, VF-103. So they're going to be our escort for today. Just figured I'd give them a quick shout out. I am, of course, using the Grim Reaper's VF-101 livery. I'm using the one that they lovingly called Tomato. Yeah, I love this one. This is like the best Grim Reaper's livery ever. Alright, so we can see if everybody's in position. Looks like they are. Yep. There's one. Where's the other 2? There they are. Alright, everything is looking good. Okay, so by the time we hit waypoint 2, Overlord should be on station, so that way he can be available for us to, request a bogey dope and so on and so forth. Our intel leads us to believe that these aircraft are already on the way, so provided we get to waypoint 2 in time, which I think we will, we certainly have it set to the right speed, we should be getting word from Overlord that these guys are coming into our airspace.
Texaco, passing waypoint 3 at 8,000.
Okay, well that's not the person I was expecting, but...
Texaco, on station at bullseye 231 for 60 at 8,000.
Yeah. That'll be Hater Tanker, folks, and yes, I still suck when it comes to air-to-air refueling in the Tomcat. Go figure, I've mastered it with a Harrier. I haven't gotten it down pat yet with the Tomcat. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I can see it. Alright, we're getting close to waypoint 2, so Jester, switch us to waypoint 3, please.
Yep, switching to steer point 3.
Thank you. You'll notice that steer point 3 is back in the direction that we came from. So pretty much we are at our patrol spot right now. All we need...
Overlord, passing waypoint 2 at 25.
I was just going to say, all we need is Overlord to be on station.
Overlord, on station at Bulls 263 490.
I love it.
25,000.
Everything's happening like magic here. This is awesome.
Pontiac 91, Overlord, Bra 032 480 at
Okay, that's the call I was waiting for. So, 032.
Pontiac
You can see
94,
where we are.
Pop-up group 021470 at 2,500 flanking.
Alright, that is fine. Where's our oil rig? There it is. Hey, how convenient is that?
Pontiac 91.
Look at that.
Bra 030480 at 20.
When designing your missions, always put landmarks. They help. They help greatly. Alright, let's get our TID repeater. So this is what Jester's seeing in the back.
At 1,500 flanking.
And I think we have a contact there. Yes, we definitely have a contact. We'll wait to see if he can ID it as friend or foe. And then we'll lock onto it. I'm gonna go right about here, which is not dead center, but I also don't want to notch it either. Alright, Jester, give me some good word here. What you got?
Cover me. Roger.
There is a bandit. 030, 60 miles.
Okay, so everybody's talking to me at once here. Lock him up, please, Jester. Let's see what we're dealing with.
Got him spiked. Target, 57 miles.
Okay, 67 miles. Alright, so we're pretty much set to go. The only thing we need to do, if 2 will ever shut up, is we need to select which missile we're going to use. Naturally, of course, I'm going to pick the Phoenix for this far out. Holy crap, I think I'm going to regret adding so many different things to this, because now everybody's talking all at once. I should have had them all on different channels. Alright, Sidewinder, Sparrow, and then push it in to get Phoenix.
Oh, I got nails on her nose. 12 o'clock.
Perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Alright, let's set up our
47
TCS.
miles.
Thank you, Jester. TCS is, of course, the television camera system.
Pontiac 91. Overlord. Bra.
You can see we've got a hot trigger.
50 at 25,000 hot.
So as soon as I launch this missile, that hot trigger button will disappear for a little while and then come back up.
Overlord. Bra.
3 seconds wait before the Phoenix actually launches from the Tomcat. And that's what I was waiting for. Kasab early warning has multiple high altitude contacts. Nice. Okay, we can already see him on our TCS.
39 miles.
So let's get some speed going. Push this sucker to full burn. Give the Phoenixes a fighting chance.
Blocking us. 7 o'clock.
That's not good. We're getting locked by a friendly. Fox 3. There we go. Okay, our first missile is away. We're going to turn off our autopilots. That way I'll have manual control of the aircraft here. Not that the autopilot will prevent you from
Target,
maneuvering.
31 miles.
Okay, 31 miles. I'm going to launch a second Phoenix once we get a little bit closer. I'm going to give this first one enough time to lock on to its target. Once it goes pitbull, I'll launch the second one because the first target will be downed, hopefully. So the second Phoenix should be able to take out the second target. But we need to verify all of this and make sure it's working. So, to the outside view we go. He's 2 for 2. That's 2 Boomflowahs.
There is a bandit two-ship, Bra, 025, 6 miles.
Okay.
Time. Missile, 11 o'clock. Hot.
Oh, boy.
Break right.
Alright, let's launch. That was the Fox 1.
Bandit, SU-24, 11 o'clock low. 3 miles.
Come on, give me a hit, give me a hit.
Wow.
There we go.
11 o'clock low.
2, go defensive, buddy.
Spike, 11 o'clock.
And there's something in the air. I'm dropping flares. Dropping flares. Damn, something's got me locked good,
He's
too.
coming. He's on our nose.
Okay, it's above us. Oh, crap. Losing airspeed. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Give me some rudder action here. Alright, full mill, full burn,
12 o'clock high.
little bit of rudder. Come on, baby. Come on, work with me here. Thank you, two. Good job.
10 o'clock high.
Okay. Whew. That was close. That was almost a flat spin right there.
10 o'clock.
Holy crap.
9
Alright.
o'clock.
Good deal. The fulcrums have been splashed. Those were the escorts. Chevy was on that. I was on the fencers. I took out 3 of them, but there's still one more out there apparently.
Is going down.
Up. I may have to recant that. Okay, well, looks like we got him. Sweet. Alright, I'm going to head back to Kasab because we are not supposed to be in Iranian airspace, even though we are doing basically a defensive mission. Ah, there we go. Fencer splash. That's what I was waiting for. What is Overlord saying? Okay, we will engage in a moment, Overlord. I want to kind of get us back to at least home turf over by Kasab, and then we'll turn around and re-engage. So, not too shabby. Launched 2 Phoenix missiles and 1 Sparrow. Got 3 kills for each. Very nice, very nice. I guess that would be 3 kills total. 1 per person. We're currently set to Sidewinders. I'll switch that back to radar-guided missiles in a second here. Alright, so we got 2 Phoenixes left. And they did say there are contacts coming in from due north, so as soon as I get a little bit further out, we'll flip ourselves around. The whole point of my doing this is for 2 to reorganize on my wing, so that way when we go in, he can properly cover me. You may have heard that I told him to cover me, and he did acknowledge that he is going to do that. But yeah, I always want to make sure I keep an eye on my wingman. It's like Top Gun, man. You never leave your wingman. Or in this case, I don't want him to leave me. Alright, directly ahead is Kasab. You can see it there. Okay. It's showtime. Now, I have to admit, we were on easy mode before, shooting Phoenixes off against fencers, much bigger target. Now, going up against a Su-25? I don't know about this. I really don't know about this. Jester, lock up the target, please. What do you mean you're not able? Come on. Oh, he has an IFF then. We know they're enemies. Just lock up any target.
Got him spiked.
That's what I'm looking for. Okay, perfect. Let's get some speed.
Target, 48 miles.
48 miles. Okay, so it's a medium range Phoenix shot. I think I can do this. I am, however, going to set Phoenixes to ACM mode, so that means it's going to come off the rail active.
6 o'clock.
Okay, we're being locked by something. That's probably their escorts. I don't think a Su-25 can lock me. Alright, give me my distance.
Target, 40 miles.
That's good enough. Fox 3. Okay. So we've got another Phoenix in the air going after a Su-25. Oh boy. Not really sure this missile was designed for that.
Cover me.
But we'll see what happens. Alright, thank you, 2. So, just in case everything goes pear-shaped, 2 is on my wing and ready to strike. Alright, let's go check out our Phoenix missile. Holy hell, that's a Boomflowah. Alright, got one more Phoenix. And Fox 3. Whoa, whoa, did we just both Fox 3? Oh, crap, and I lost the lock. Come on, give me a lock.
Heads up, Nails. 12 o'clock.
I sure hope that missile went active, otherwise I just wasted a shot.
Target, 8 miles.
Looks like he's maneuvering, too. I don't know if this Phoenix has enough power to do it. It should still be burning, though. Alright, I'm gonna let 2 do some of the work here. I'm gonna turn in this way.
Let's do this.
Oh, sweet! We got a splash! Nice! Okay, so there's this guy here.
The bandit is going down. 12 o'clock.
Come on, baby, come on. There's 2 below me.
The bandit is going down.
Nice, nice.
1 o'clock low.
Alright, fish beds are all splashed. Those were the escorts, so that'll be Chevy's work. Alright, I don't have visual. Come on, give me some help here. Okay, well, that's good at least. So, I think I got 3 of the frogs. Yep, there goes the last one. Okay, sweet. Whew.
Join up.
Well, that means our mission has been a success. Of course, we are in enemy territory, so we're going to need to beat a hasty retreat. I don't know how we are on gas just yet. Yeah, it looks like we've got plenty, so we might not need to go to Hater Tanker. There it is. Nice work, Pontiac. You thwarted the strikers. Looks like the escorts are down too. You may refuel or RTB. I'm thinking we're just going to do the RTB thing because we both know that I hate Hater Tanker. So we'll put the altitude hold back on again. And let me pull our throttle back. Why are we shimmying so much? Oh, we're going too fast. Oh, wait. My wings are on manual. Why are my wings on manual? Must have hit bomb mode on accident or something. Alright, we'll set everything back up for navigation. And I am
We have a friendly. 215. 88 miles. Angels 8.
Oh, come on, Jester. Why are you getting my hopes up? That's just Hater Tanker. I'm not worried about Hater Tanker. We're fine. Alright, let's unsweep our wings here. That'll stop us from shimmying. There we go. Look at that. We're stable again. We're going to bring it up to about 8,000 feet. You know, just in case 2 needs to hit Hater Tanker. As we took a look at Chevy Flight, it looks like they lost one. So, hopefully, we'll have a SAR helo out to pick them up, either from our ship, the Stennis, or perhaps from our good buddies stationed in Kasab. Either way, we're pretty sure that his wingman's going to come home safe and sound. As for me and Sundowner, looks like we emerged from the battle unscathed, so all we have to do is head to the 3rd waypoint of our patrol and then head home. I should probably fence out while I'm at it, so let's go ahead and do that really quick. There we go. Alright. And that is everything we need to do, so next stop, waypoint 3. can see 2 is in formation. I'm really glad that he has not called out that he's low on gas. This is a good thing. This is a really good thing. We're actually doing too good on gas. We might actually come back to the carrier a little too heavy. So I'm thinking that to help us get to waypoint 3, we might want to kick in the burners a little bit here. And that way we can burn off some excess gas. I would rather do that as opposed to, you know, doing a fuel dump. Although it is pretty spectacular to do a fuel dump and light the cans. So look, we've got 10,000 pounds, 10.5. Yeah, I think we can afford to do a little bit of afterburner goodness here. So there we go, we're in full burn. And that'll definitely eat up the fuel for us. I don't want to go too far into it. I wouldn't mind landing with maybe about 6,000 pounds of fuel. Obviously, we don't want to get below like 3,000 pounds of fuel or our bingo.
Looks like nails, 1 o'clock.
Okay, thank you, Jester. Our bingo is set to 4,000. At that point in time, we would definitely need to link up with Hater Tanker, and I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. So, fuel management, very, very important part of the mission. And thankfully, we weren't going too far. As you can see, we're already on the northern outskirts of the Dubai area, which nobody down there has any clue the danger that they were just in. Kind of like real life, huh? Yeah, that's pretty much how it happens. The U.S. Navy plies these waters every day, practically, and helps keep all these people safe, and none of them have any clue as to what's even going on. Alright, let me check our distance to the carrier. Okay, we're not too far, 40 plus miles. Okay, we'll set it back up to this. We're almost to waypoint 3 right now. So, Jester, why don't you set us up for home base waypoint?
Copy. Switching to home base.
Okay, so now we have distance to the recorded waypoint for the carrier. Of course, bear in mind the carrier has moved, so we'll probably use TACAN. Alright, right about there should be good, so we'll go ahead and level off. There we go.
Overlord, pushing from waypoint 2 at 25,000.
Okay, sounds like our E2C Hawkeye is going to be headed home in a minute, so we'll try and beat him there. Alright, TACAN is on, and we are pointing directly for the fleet, so this is awesome. Now, I am going to pull us to the right a little bit here as we take a final look at Dubai for this sortie. And I'm going to start bringing us down a bit too. So right now I've got the throttle to idle. And let me just set us up in a nice, gentle descent. Come on, baby. Push that nose down. There we go. Right there's good. 2,000 feet per minute should be fine. So we'll kind of hold it there. And 2, don't get too comfy in that position, buddy, because as soon as we break 10 miles, I am sending you RTB. Hopefully, he should not run into me when I am about to do my pattern. Alright, autopilot is on. And there we go. That should hold us in place. Outstanding. So, another job well done. All we have to do is come into the pattern and land without any issues. Hey, will you look at that? It's an oil tanker. Nice, nice. I'll have to figure out how to incorporate more oil tankers into the missions. I feel like we're not doing enough to protect the commercial trade that's going through here. We're just concentrating on the enemy itself. And who knows just how nefarious the enemy could get. Alright, where is that fleet? They're around here somewhere. I want to say they're directly ahead. Don't have eyes
Friendly,
on yet.
10 o'clock, 10 miles.
Okay, thank you. Probably Hater Tanker again. Actually, let's see if we can spot him. Maybe we can verify it. Yep, I do indeed see a smoke trail that would be a KC-130 tanker. There he goes. Alright, well you do your thing, hater tanker, and we're gonna come down on a boat and forget all about you. It's as if you never existed. Or something along those lines. Alright, we should be getting close enough to see the fleet now. Ah, there we go. There's the Stennis. Yep, there's Mother. Okay. You know, I really cannot wait until they come out with the DLC that they're working on to improve carrier ops. I had the opportunity to watch on Wags' channel the sound that they're going to be putting into this, and it's amazing.
Flight, RTB.
Alright, 2.
2, affirm.
Bye.
2, RTB.
Excellent, sir. See you on the deck. Yeah, I really can't wait for this. I knew from the get-go that the DLC for the carriers was going to be a paid DLC. I knew it wasn't going to be like a free part of the core program. And I'm okay with this as long as they nail it. And so far, from what I have heard on the one video that Wags put up, it's starting to sound really good. Alrighty folks, now comes the fun part, and of course the official BelGeode disclaimer. I'm going to try my best, but I make no guarantees that I'll get this thing on board safely. I don't think I practice my carrier ops enough to be able to nail it every single time, but we're definitely going to try and see if we can come in without having to do a bolter. Alright, right now we are at Marshall altitude, so it's a little higher than 2,000 right now. And you can see the Stennis. No sign of 2, so it doesn't look like he made it down there yet. He's probably just entering the pattern. So we are going to orbit around. We'll do one circuit around, and we'll see if we can find 2 and figure out where he's at. And then, once we've accomplished that, we will begin our approach.
Nails, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock? That must be 2. That has to be 2. He's the only person who would be this close to us, because I don't think... Oh, wait, no, there he is, right there. He's not at 7 o'clock, he's at 12 o'clock. What the hell are you talking about, Jester? Now he's at 7 o'clock. I swear, sometimes I worry about Jester, I really do. Unless he was talking about the Hawkeye, but... No, Overlord shouldn't be back so soon, I don't think. And I'm pretty sure that I set Chevy to refuel with the tanker before he made his way back here, so we really shouldn't run into him at all. He's our top cover as we come into land. Alright, we are now downwind, so we'll kind of start bringing her down. Optimally, we want to be at about 800 feet, and then we drop the hook, come back around, abeam the boat, and pass on the starboard side to begin our pattern. Alright, good stuff. I think they say you should keep the fuel flow at about 4.4, so I'm going to try and do that. Let's go ahead and drop our hook. And it looks like we're far enough back, so we'll start making our left turn now. About a 30-degree bank. There we go. Speed should be close to 400 knots. As you can see, I'm right around 350-ish. Well, a little bit less than that, so I can afford to increase speed a bit. Although we are also increasing altitude. I've got the wings slicked back, as is normal for the carrier brake. You know, just to impress any of the ladies on deck. And we're going to need a little bit more power than this here. Yeah, look at that. We're stable at like 350. That's not right. Already I'm starting to not like the beginning of this pattern here. Alright, but we'll see if we can salvage it. Okay, there's the boat. Alright, we're going to line up on BRC, which if you recall is 040. So right about there is good. And we are gaining altitude. That's no bueno. Let's trim us down a bit. I want to get to 800 feet, please. 800 feet, that's all I ask. Alright. So here we go. We're going into our carrier break, and is typical for a BelGeode video, we're going to go to the outside view as we go past this frigate and then past the USS Stennis. Alright, we're just past the boat, so we'll count off 10 seconds in my head. And then we will do our break. And actually, I just remembered, I put that forward frigate...
7 o'clock.
Jester, don't worry about the damn nails, man. They're not going to paint us. Sheesh. I started to say, this frigate is right about where I need to make the turns. So, as soon as we catch up with him, we'll cross his bow, and then we will begin the procedure for landing. Alright, right there is it. Okay, everything's going to happen quickly, so wings, put that back to auto. Speed brakes out, throttle idle. Start losing that speed, give it a little bit of rudder to also lose some altitude. We want to bring us down to 800. Might be a little too much rudder there, let's compensate for that. Alright, speed is good to drop the gear. Okay, we're still a little fast. A little too fast for my liking, but I'm going to drop the flaps anyway. Alright, there we go. We're past the little hash mark, which is perfect for me. Gear just slammed into position. DLC is on. And we're looking to get downwind right about there. Okay, so that wasn't too shabby. Let's get our speed brakes in while we're at it. Right about there should be good for speed. Yep, looking good. Our angels are looking good. We're at Cherubs 8. Alright. I'm starting to feel good about this one here, folks. I'm starting to feel really good about this. Oh wait, did I get the speed brakes in? I don't know that I did. Yeah, I think I did. Okay. Alright. And let's check to see our position. Okay, well, it looks like I still do have the speed brakes out, but you know what? I'm not going to worry about it right now. We'll fix that on final. I'll just have to remember to keep the throttle up. Okay, we are currently abeam, paddles contact, so we're going to start bringing her around. Let's give it a little bit of throttle here. We're on speed, but we're a little bit fast, so let me adjust for that with trim. Alright, looking good, looking good. We're almost to the 90. I must resist the urge to peak. Nope. Nope, couldn't help it. Had to peak. Alright, now we should be right about at the 90, so let me just check one more time. Make sure we're at least looking good. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay, we're down to about 500, which is where we should be at the 90. We're dropping a little bit much. I need to use the DLC a touch here. Pull us back up. Hear the low altitude warning. Alright. I think we can handle this. Alright, what is our final fuel? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Too much right rudder there. Let's give it some left rudder. Alright, time to call the ball in a minute here. Fuel state 7.1. Okay, 101. Tomcat ball 7.1. And I can imagine the LSO going, Roger ball. Alright, looks like we're pretty lined up. We're starting to get a little slow there, and we're getting a little low. What the heck? Oh boy. Left for lineup. Whoa! What the hell? Whoa! Did we stop or did we crash?
Nah, one wire.
Aw, man. Well, that was just a weird DCS glitch. I have never had it just freeze on me on touchdown. However, I am kind of used to that stuck on the one wire glitch, so yeah, if you can, try not to land with the one wire or the four wire. It seems to get stuck like that. That's kind of wild. But we did make it down safely. Jester is not very impressed with my landing, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be going up on the greenie board as a cut pass or something along those lines. That was pretty horrible. So clearly, I need more practice. However, mission is accomplished. Managed to get myself 6 kills, and you should see the pop-up right now that outlines all the various kills we had. So Sundowner got 3, I got 6, and Victory 1 got 3. Victory 2, however, went in the drink. Alright, so with that having been done, let's go ahead and turn everything off. And I'm going to take this time right now to thank you all for watching. This has been BelGeode. I have been flying in DCS World. This has been the DCS World stable version, not the open beta version. Even though I spent a lot of time on open beta, it's usually doing just that, testing. So, yeah. I'm going to be using the stable version from now on whenever I come up with these episodes. I just find it's a little bit easier for me to work with because, well, most of the bugs have already been squished. Alright, I'm trying to remember the rest of my checklist. I know I do need to get the wings into oversweep, so we'll have to check that momentarily here. There we go. Pull that up. Okay, we'll go to the outside really quick, and then I will tell you all goodbye. Alright, we're looking good, so thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and I will be back on the next Tomcat-filled episode. This is BelGeode saying ciao!